This is Michael Nix, your Chief Investment Officer for Verity Investment Partners. I'm excited to continue our periodic video series providing insights on market and economic conditions that are impacting today's investors. So I don't like delving too deep into the political theater, but investors often ask us, how much emphasis should we place on the election? And as we head into midterm elections, and of course the potential for a change in congressional leadership, are there any policy initiatives that you would kind of say, hey, this is a concern, something that might arise, or even something that could be positive? Is there anything on your radar from that perspective?
Obviously, it depends on what happens. I think if there were to be a blue wave, then you're going to get a tremendous amount of pontification on what it means from a policy standpoint, what can still be done, where the
Mhm.
control would still lie with the president via executive order, tariffs being an example of that, or where things could potentially get adjusted by virtue of a change in control of one or both houses in Congress. I would also say that we're likely to see an increase in investigations, inclusive of how the war has been handled up until this point. It's hard to
Yeah.
to pinpoint what that means in the short term for the stock market because the market's kind of been all over the place and isn't
Yeah.
always easy to kind of tie directly to geopolitics or politics or even economic data. The one thing I'd say more broadly is there's nothing that's more emotional these days than politics.
Right.
The how partisan things are and the vitriol and how ugly it's become.
Yeah.
Try to leave that at the proverbial door when it
Right.
comes to making investment decisions. In a backdrop of heightened emotions, if that gets applied to decision making in portfolios, I think that's where the problems start to arise. So
Yeah.
understand absolutely the emotions. I feel them too, but try to put blinders onto that when it comes to investment decision making.